The Thames Challenge Cup, now the opening day of the Thames Challenge Cup, and we've got London Rowing Club B on the Berkshire station going head-to-head with City of Cambridge Rowing Club on the Buckinghamshire station.
And both crews really nice and aggressive off the start. That's what I like to see in an eights race. You've got to get that big boat up to speed really quickly, and it's nice to see both crews getting off the start swiftly.
I think this is going to be an excellent race between London's second boat in this competition, City of Cambridge's premier boat in the competition. They might be quite well matched, and I know that City of Cambridge here will be trying to race them to the end of this island. Great to have them here, coached by Paul Carter, the City of Cambridge crew. I saw them actually all huddled in the boat tents before they were due to go out. That's really kind of nerve-wracking moments when you know you've got a big race ahead of you.
And they have a big race ahead of them now, because what I can see from my eyes is actually that London have kept that bit livelier, higher rate of striking. They're just getting a bit more distance per stroke, and so City of Cambridge really need to change the race plan if they're not going to go out on Henley Wednesday. They need to stay high and keep that pace going through the middle.
Well, London have had quite the season, haven't they? Not just this B crew, but the A crew, bouncing off the back of a win in the Wifold Challenge Cup, which is the club Coxless Fours last year. London have just had this great resurgence, haven't they? And I think they're coming to this Henley Royal Regatta in 2024 with a huge amount of optimism.
And it's what you love to see for club rowers. You want to see people enjoy their rowing, but also rowing to a really high level. And don't forget that these guys in the crew here, you know, many of them full-time jobs, you know, careers, just normal, the stresses of everyday life, but still manage to find the time to training multiple times a day, a week, to get into this boat, to have a high level of racing at Henley. And it looks like they're doing a really good job in Wednesday.
Yeah, alongside full-time jobs, I can see here we've got a couple of actuaries in the crew, we've got a civil servant, we've got a lawyer. So they've all got pretty, pretty all-consuming roles here in this London crew, and it will be similar for City of Cambridge as well.
Absolutely. There's a lovely shot of the London crew, and once again we're seeing this race management throughout the regatta, throughout the week. It looks like they've dropped their rate of striking slightly. Much more challenging to do in the bigger boat when you've got 8 oars and 1 coxswain shouting away. So it's one of those things that you do want to make sure that we're not giving away loads of energy and filling the bodies full of lactate in those earlier rounds, so you've got potentially more recovery and more energy to give when the rounds that matter towards those finals.
Exactly that, and Cambridge, you know, they won't have that to think about. They will just be looking to do anything they can to reduce this distance, stroke on stroke, that they're behind. Let's give a name check to this City of Cambridge crew. Adam Winskell in the bow seat, Stuart Ladd in the 2 seat, Tim Robson at 3, Matty Simpson at 4, Freddie Smith, Edward Davis, Alex Tocker and stroke Callum Bland, joined by Cox Amy Henfrey, competing in her second Henley Royal Regatta. And they're remaining pretty calm, actually, City of Cambridge. They're not getting frantic in this desperate need to chase the London crew up ahead. Yeah, and it's slightly less challenging in the bigger boats with what we can see here, which is actually, to me, it looks like the flags are moving around, and this wind is a bit of a crosswind, a bit of crosshead at the moment. So that will be bringing to another challenge as we go through the afternoon, particularly with the smaller boats. But those big 8s are coping with this really nicely. Also drawing your attention, just as a little bit more active popple on the water, as we're seeing more pleasure cruises and more boats obviously enjoying the regatta after lunch break. Just being aware of that for those crews that are boating now. And that's one of the things that a lot of crews that come to Henley or race here at the first time, that's their overwhelming kind of analysis, isn't it? When they come off the water, they go, oh, I did not realise this river was going to be quite as bouncy as it was. A lovely shot of London there, symmetry in their torsos, eloquence and efficiency in their blade work, doing a really good job as they cross that line first. Yeah, we saw definitely Agropoulos there, the Cox, just calmly coordinating them across that famous finish line. I say infamous, I guess, for some crews who have had bad experiences with the booms, it might be, but it's City of Cambridge's final race there in the Thames Challenge Cup, and they will go out to London's B crew, who will race again later in the week.